Hello everyone. Okay, so what we're going to be making today is just an easy chicken pot pie casserole. So let's just start over here. I'm going to be using a rotisserie chicken. If you wanted to cook some chicken, you can definitely do that. We are going to be using one 16-ounce bag of peas and carrots. We're going to need some frozen hash browns. We're not going to use the whole bag, but once I get to the measurement of the potatoes, I will let you know how much. We're going to be using some green beans, and again, not going to use the whole bag, but I will let you know how much I add. We need 2 containers of the crescent rolls, or if you wanted to buy the pastry rolls, you definitely could. I probably should have, but it's okay. We're going to need an onion. We're going to need some heavy whipping cream, or you can use milk, and this is just a tiny bit that we're going to be brushing on the top crust, so it's literally just a little bit. I would say maybe if I had to get, maybe a tablespoon or so, if that. But I just wanted to put that in here so y'all can see what ingredients that I'm using. We're gonna need 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. We're gonna need some salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and then some poultry seasoning. And then of course what we're gonna be doing is greasing our baking dish. This is a 13 by 9. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go ahead and bake just one of the crusts. Go ahead and grease your 13 by 9 pan. Press one of the containers of crescent rolls into your baking dish. Go ahead and bake it and then pull it out and just set it to the side. Once I get it all in the pan, I will show you. And then what I'm also gonna do is go ahead and debone my chicken. And I forgot to mention the better than bouillon. This is the chicken. What I'm going to be doing is adding about a heaping spoonful to 1 cup of water just for some broth. I did forget to mention that, so I just wanted to come back on to let you know that that's what the better than bouillon is for. Okay, so I got my crescent dough pressed into my greased baking dish. So you're going to go ahead and put this into a 350-degree oven, and you're going to bake it anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes or until golden brown. Once it's done, just go ahead and set it off to the side. We will be using the entire package of the 16-ounce package of peas and carrots. I have about 1 cup of frozen green beans, and I have about 2.5 cups of the potatoes. Now, when I opened the potatoes, I realized that they were Southern style, and they have onions, green peppers, and red peppers. So I went through and I just picked out the green peppers and the red peppers, left the onions in. So what we're gonna do, the vegetables, you can just leave sit out for now. If they thaw a little bit, that is perfectly fine. And then I just took this heaping spoonful of the better than bouillon chicken base and just want to have it melted, and I'm going to set that off to the side as well. I'm going to go ahead and debone my chicken, dice up my onion, and then when the dough is done, I will be back. Oh my, someone's car needs brakes, if y'all can hear that. Okay, I will be back. Okay, I got my bottom layer of the crust done. I did bake it for 17 minutes. I just wanted it to be a little more golden in color. So what I'm going to do is just sit this off to the side. I did dice up my onion a while, and now I'm just working on finishing up my chicken. Once I am finished, I will be back to show you what we do next. Okay, I got my chicken off the bone. Have my onion here. I just opened my, Sebastian is saying, Sebastian wants this. He wants the chicken. I opened both cans of the cream of chicken soup a while, and then in this pan I just put some olive oil and a little bit of butter. And as soon as the butter melts, we're gonna go ahead and add the onion in there, and then we're just going to cook the onion until it's translucent. Once the onion is translucent, I will be back to show you what we do next. Okay, our onions are good to go. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna add your chicken, your potatoes, the broth, the 2 cans of cream of chicken, green beans, the entire bag of peas and carrots, and then your spices here. The spices is going to be to your liking. The salt, I'm only going to do about 2 twists of the salt. Black pepper, I love black pepper. Probably about 1/2 teaspoon of poultry seasoning, and then probably 1 to 1.5 teaspoons of onion powder, garlic powder. And then actually what we're going to do is you're going to turn the heat down a while. Go ahead and add all of your ingredients in, and then We're gonna cook it about 10 minutes or so until it's all warm. And I wanted to let you know, if you don't have better than bouillon, you can definitely use chicken stock or chicken broth. Once I get everything added in, I will show you what it looks like. Okay, I got my spices added in. I did do 3 twists of salt. And once I get this all warmed up, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a stir here in a second. But you can actually, once it's warmed up, go ahead and taste it. And if it needs any more spice, you can go ahead and add that in. But I will be back to show you what we do next. Okay, I have it all heated up. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna transfer all of our veggies and chicken over into our casserole dish, and you're just gonna put it right on top of this dough. And then you're gonna open your last crescent roll and you're gonna lay it over the top and just kind of press it you don't wanna push it down, but kind of press the seams together as much as you can. And then we're just gonna cut a couple slits in it. But once I do that, I will be back to show you what it looks like. I just wanted to pop back on to let you know, I just kind of spread it out. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and lay the last crescent roll on top, and I will be back to show you what it looks like. Okay, I got my dough on top, and I just kind of pressed it together as best that I could. Doesn't have to be perfect, unless you want it to be. And then I kind of pushed it up on the edges as best I could as well. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your heavy cream, and you're just gonna brush it on. And then after we brush it on, I'm gonna go ahead and just make a couple small slits in the top. But I'm gonna finish this, and then once I have the slits in, I will be back. Okay, I just put 3 slits in the top there. You're gonna go ahead and put it in the 350-degree preheated oven for 20 to 30 minutes or until it's golden brown. But once I pull it out of the oven, I will be back to show you what it looks like. Okay, our easy chicken pot pie casserole is done. I did bake it for 30 minutes. That looks delicious. I cannot wait. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it just sit here for about 10 minutes or so, and then we will cut it and we'll give it a taste. Oh my, that looks so good. My house smells amazing. All right, I'll be back when it's time to give it a taste. Okay, let's give this a taste. Oh my, that looks so good. Hopefully it's cooled off enough. I'm probably gonna burn my mouth. Oh yeah, it's still steaming. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of everything. Oh, we need that crust too. All right, let's give it a taste. That is so good. Absolutely amazing. Oh, hot, hot, hot. Oh. So if you want to do if you're in the mood for chicken pot pie, this is an easy chicken pot pie casserole recipe. Absolutely amazing. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you make it, let me know how you like it. And I'm gonna go finish eating this, and I hope y'all have a great day and a great rest of your week, and I will see you on the next one. Bye everyone.